The first thing he felt was teeth, not biting, breathing right against his neck. And when he turned, the alien vampire woman was staring at him like he'd just insulted her entire bloodline. Moments earlier, he'd accidentally bumped into her well, her tailored, obsidian-scaled backside inside a crowded starport. A harmless mistake, or so he thought, until she leaned close, eyes glowing crimson, and whispered a question no sane human wants to hear. "Do you want to die, human?" If you're already hooked, buckle up, this story only gets stranger from here. Hit like, tap subscribe, and share this video with anyone who loves those humans accidentally start interstellar trouble stories. It helps the channel grow, and it tells me you want more wild HFY adventures like this one. The starport at Regos 4 was loud enough to drown out a shuttle engine, but somehow one voice still cut through everything. Stop! It wasn't shouted. It wasn't barked. It was commanded. And it froze the entire corridor, humans, cyborgs, plasma merchants, even two bored troopers leaning against a cargo crate. Every head turned toward the source of the voice. Every instinct Nathan Park had screamed one thing: do not look. So, of course, he looked. She towered over the crowd like a midnight statue carved from living obsidian. Her skin shimmered with a faint iridescent sheen black, with hints of violet fire under the surface. Her eyes glowed a deep, hungry red, the kind that made you feel like she was reading your pulse just by blinking. She was stunning, terrifying, both, and Nathan had just bumped, accidentally, tragically straight into her backside while trying to dodge a passing cargo drone. He barely had time to gasp before her wings snapped open, not decorative wings. Real, shadow-stitched, razor-edged wings. The kind you see in holodocs about species labeled high threat avoid at all costs. Then she leaned down, face inches from his, and whispered, "Do you want to die, human?" Silence swallowed the corridor. Nathan's brain, loyal as ever, chose that moment to stop functioning entirely. I didn't mean but was just right there. Great. Perfect. He was going to die because his last words were about an alien vampire's butt. Her eyes narrowed, glowing brighter, analyzing every twitch of his face. People backed away like a shockwave was about to blast the corridor apart. And then, unexpectedly, she sniffed him. Nathan flinched so violently his backpack nearly flew off. "You smell like—" Her voice softened, barely audible. "Fear, and something else." She leaned in again. "Honesty." To Nathan's utter confusion, she straightened up, wings tightening behind her shoulders, posture shifting into something almost regal, not angry, not offended, more surprised. The crowd didn't breathe. "Human," she said slowly. "Do you have any idea who I am?" Nathan swallowed, hard. Currently?" "No?" Several onlookers gasped like he had casually declared war. The alien woman placed a clawed hand on her chest. "I am Lady Seraxa Vael'thir, heiress of the Crimson Dominion. First daughter of the Night Court, bound by the Blood Treaty. Watcher of the Outer Colonies? An Empress-Ascendant of the Vael dynasty." Nathan blinked. "Okay." Another wave of gasps. One merchant fainted. Seraxa's eyebrow twitched. "You are not impressed." No, I'm very impressed," Nathan blurted. "I'm just trying not to pee myself." Her wings stilled, and then, impossibly, she laughed. Not a cruel laugh, not a predatory one. A real, genuine laugh, low and rich, almost musical. "You are either very brave," she said, "or extremely stupid." Nathan gave a helpless shrug. "Is panicking quietly an option?" Her amusement faded as quickly as it came. She stepped closer, so close that he could feel the cold aura radiating from her skin, like standing beside a glacier made of moonlight. "Humans," she murmured, "are not supposed to touch members of my lineage." Nathan winced. "Yeah, that was definitely not on my to-do list today. If a non-Vael touches an heiress—" Her gaze locked onto his. "It is considered a claim." "A what now?" "A claim," she repeated. "A binding signal. A declaration of intention to pursue a blood bond." Nathan's heart stopped. "Blood bond, as in marriage?" She tilted her head. "Marriage. Bonding. Life pairing, eternal oath of devotion." "Yes, that—" Nathan's entire soul left his body. Wait, I didn't declare anything. I tripped. I bumped you by accident." Yes, she agreed calmly. But you still touched me. That's not fair. For you, no, she admitted. For me, incredibly convenient. Convenient? Seraxa clasped her hands behind her back, wings shifting in a way that made several guards nearby duck. You see, human, my father, the Emperor, is forcing me into a political union with the Jade clans, a soulless arrangement formed for power. I despise it. Nathan blinked. And bumping your butt helps you? Her lips curved into a sharp, wicked smile. It gives me an alternative, he choked. May? You touched an heiress, she repeated. In my culture, that means you have challenged all other suitors, and I accept. He stepped back. She stepped forward. He stepped back again. This is a mistake, he whispered. Most destiny is, she replied. Nathan tried to retreat further, but hit a cargo crate. Seraxa placed a hand beside his head, pinning him with a gaze so intense he forgot how to breathe. Do not fear, she said softly. I do not drink human blood. Unless absolutely necessary. That's not comforting, she leaned in. You have two choices, Nathan Park. He stiffened. She knew his name. How, when. Then again, she was an Empress-Ascendant. Information for her was probably as easy as tapping a datapad. Choice one, she continued. You deny the claim, publicly, in front of witnesses. That one, he blurted. I choose that one, she raised a finger. If you deny it, my father will assume you insulted House Vael. Nathan's stomach dropped. How badly does he take insults? Traditionally, she smiled sweetly. By vaporizing the offender, See? Choice two, she said, leaning closer. You accept the claim, temporarily, until I resolve my political situation. You would be safe, protected, cherished, fed, housed, kept alive. Kept alive sounds nice. Excellent, she said. Then we are bonded. What? I didn't agree. You leaned slightly toward me, she said. No, I leaned because my leg gave out. Intent does not matter. Actions do. That makes zero sense. That is how law works in the Crimson Dominion. She stepped aside, giving him room to breathe, then extended a hand-clawed, elegant, and absolutely terrifying. Come, human, my shuttle awaits. We must inform the Emperor before rumors spread. Nathan stared at her hand like it was a ticking grenade. Do I have a choice? She nodded. Yes, a beat. But whichever choice you make changes your entire species' future. He froze. Why would my choice affect humanity? Seraxa's voice lowered, eyes burning crimson and gold. Because if you walk away, my father will interpret your refusal as a human provocation. And if I go with you? Then humans become an honored ally of the future Empress. Nathan swallowed. Walk away and risk war. Go with her and become... what? A political symbol? A living shield? A claimed partner of a vampire alien princess? The crowd watched him. Seraxa watched him. The universe seemed to hold its breath. Nathan closed his eyes and whispered, I'll go. Seraxa's smile returned, dark, victorious, almost relieved. She took his hand gently. Wise choice, Nathan Park. Her wings spread wide. Shadows bending around her like gravity had a personal relationship with her presence. For now, she said, you belong to me, Nathan groaned. This is the worst day of my life. Oh no, she replied with a grin. This is only the beginning.